Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
After ICE officials deported his illegal criminal girlfriend, an entitled liberal took to the media to ruthlessly bash President Donald Trump. However, just when he thought his interview would gain support for his cause against Trump, he received an even worse bit of news. Because facts destroy their narratives, the amoral left has to create politically correct terminology and resort to juvenile, dramatic rhetoric to gain support for their flagrant snubbing of our laws. Cherry-picking which legislation they want to follow, liberals pretend as if our borders and immigration laws are non-existent in an illegal bid to secure as many voters as possible. After more than a century of unsequestered racism and inequality, the Democratic Party realized that they could secure more support by using minorities for their political gain rather than overtly oppressing them. Unfortunately, this has not only led to economic turmoil but a tremendous threat to our national security. In June 2017, Baltazar Alberto Gutierrez, 35, allowed himself to be exploited by the left-leaning Seattle Times in order to protest the Trump administration's successful crackdown on illegal immigration. Going by the moniker Roses in order to protect his identity, the liberal prop whined that his illegal alien girlfriend, Gladys Diaz, was the victim of one of Trump's suspicious targeting of innocent undocumented immigrants. Expectedly, the Times published a heartbreaking puff piece, painting Diaz as a humble piñata maker who was traumatically ripped from her children's arms by cold, merciless U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents for no reason. Believing his emotion-inducing interview would rally the liberal support needed for getting his girlfriend readmitted into the U.S., Gutierrez rested assured that it was only a matter of time. Of course, he received a big reaction, just not the one he wanted. Fox News reports that after insolently lambasting the Trump administration for upholding the law, Gutierrez was arrested for being an illegal alien criminal himself and is now awaiting deportation for his lawless lifestyle. The Mexican national was arrested on November 27 after foolishly giving away his identity and location to ICE officials, having spent 18 years illegally in the U.S. Of course, the biased newspaper was immediately at Gutierrez's beck and call to help him spin his arrest and turn the attention from his illegal activities. Despite breaking our laws, Gutierrez claims that he was only arrested and faces extradition to Mexico because of the anti-Trump interview he gave. He said an agent told him, "My supervisor asked me to come find you because of what appeared in the newspaper." However, ICE spokeswoman Lori Haley corrected the Times, reiterating that the agency doesn't retaliate but was made aware of Gutierrez's illegal status after he willingly brought attention to himself. ICE conducts targeted immigration enforcement in compliance with federal law and agency policy, and at times, exercises prosecutorial discretion when the circumstances of a particular case have extenuating factors like the care of minor children or an alien's medical condition, the agency said in a statement sent by Haley. This does not mean an alien is exempt from future immigration enforcement, it added. Diaz was apprehended by ICE officers during a sting, which she had thought was a customer's answer to her ad for pinatas. She wasn't taken away from her children, as the mainstream media might have us believe, but now lives with them in Puerto Vallarta, where she is a legal citizen. Before booking Diaz, ICE officers brought the couple's children to the home she shared with Gutierrez at her request. It was then that Gutierrez first provoked the officers to enforce the law, shouting at them, "Why you don't take us all?" in the little English he knows. Gutierrez is now complaining that he doesn't have enough of our taxpayer dollars to afford a lawyer or the $25,000 bond that would release him from the detention center. He currently awaits his court date. The Times made sure to include more fluff about Diaz, reporting that she broke into sobs when speaking about her boyfriend's arrest. Diaz admitted that she is most concerned that Gutierrez is no longer able to take the money he's illegally made from Americans and send it back to her in Mexico. Gutierrez continues to whine about his impending deportation, swearing that he had only planned to illegally work for another year in the U.S. before going back to Mexico where he belongs. He also slapped every hard-working legal immigrant in the face by admitting that he wants to try to return to the U.S. after being deported and will not willingly go back to Mexico but will stay and fight. While legal immigrants help our country thrive, illegal immigrants cost us a whopping $54.5 billion each year. Still, they demand even more and condemn us for not giving them enough. It is absolutely sickening that individuals would flout our laws and take advantage of our generosity and prosperity while bashing the same legal process that has protected our nation and made it so exceptional that people from all over the world want to come here. Share the story and leave a comment by clicking one of the buttons below. Follow us on Facebook at Mad World News.